Well, hey everybody, it's Kevo Jones with another episode of the Wonderful World of Baseball Cards. Wanted to do something a little fun tonight. I haven't been picking up too much lately and was digging through the archives and wanted to feature kind of a hidden gem from my collection that I got back when I was probably 15 or 16 from my sister who attended the University of Loyola in Chicago. And one year she came back from Christmas and just had this awesome little present for me. I don't know where she got it. The story is kind of a mystery, but I've always thought this was really cool. This has always been in my collection. This was a gift from my big sis, Christmas probably maybe 1991, and just wanted to show it. It is a collection of Boston Braves commemorative cards that I think were produced by Larry Fritsch in the early 80s, a 30th anniversary commemorative edition. And she got me a bunch of signed cards from the players. So there's some Hall of Famers in here and some guys that some of us, maybe our memories will be jogged, and maybe some guys who are just in the dustbin of history. But we'll start off with some of the Thunder. There's a nice Eddie Matthews. I have no reason to believe that these are not genuine, authentic autographs, but they're just they're so beautiful. You can see on the back, there's just really nice kind of career write-ups on the player. But there's an Eddie Matthews auto. Look how young he is there. Here's the great Warren Spahn, Battle of the Bulge participant, wounded in the Battle of the Bulge, no less. Famous Bastogne is featured so prominently, of course, in Band of Brothers. There's Warren Spahn. I remember when I got this for Christmas, it was so cool. And these are still in the original top loaders that they came in. I've just always kind of left them as is. Here's Joe Adcock, one of my favorites. Great player of the day, Joe Adcock. The great Lou Burdett. Again, all these signed. I just remember thinking how cool. I've never really been an auto guy at all, but I always just thought this set was so special. Now we're getting into some of the lesser guys, I guess, quote unquote, but in a way, these are almost cooler. Here's Johnny Logan. Played shortstop with them for a long time. Puts his number on there. The great Walker Cooper. What I thought was so cool with this is I did not realize he was the NL's all-star catcher every year from 1946 through 48, except for 45 when he was in the war. Just a great player. Replaced by Del Crandall. So he never really made it to Milwaukee, but Walker Cooper, great player, forgotten player of the 40s and early 50s. Here's another great name, Sibby Sisti. Very cool. Just one of those ghosts from the past, you know. There's his write-up. Pretty fun. Sibby was an equipment collector of sorts, saving the bats he broke, hitting home runs. There couldn't have been too many, though. He only hit 27 round trippers in 13 seasons. It's pretty fun. You gotta love the write-ups. Here's one of my favorites. This is a fascinating one. Billy Bruton. And I was reading his back, and I thought this was so interesting. Billy was waiting for the Braves when they came to Milwaukee in 1953. As a member of the pennant-winning Brewers of 1952, he was already a Beer City favorite. He didn't disappoint the fans as a rookie Brave. An opening day homer gave the team a victory in their first game in Milwaukee. In his first 3 years in the majors, he led the National League in stolen bases, 26 and 53, 34 and 54, and 25 and 55. And then also look on the top, it says, it's rumored that a scout shaved 10 years off Billy's age to get him a shot in the pros. But whether he was 21 or 31 when he entered the Braves chain at Eau Claire in 1950, he was the fastest man in baseball at the time, stealing 60 bases that season. Just really neat. Probably what I would consider a cult favorite. Here's a gentleman, Paul Burris. Don Little. Lydell Little. Kind of interesting. Here's Ernie Johnson. In ink. And we've got two more here. Dave Cole, pitcher. Kind of a journeyman. And finally, Virgil Jester. And I love it. It says, "Good luck, Virgil Jester, 1953. Pretty cool. So yeah, it's just really neat to kind of just see this whole thing. So I thought I would just share this with you. Kind of a neat thing that I've had in my collection for a very, very, very long time. Kind of an oddball thing, but a very special piece in my collection. Again, from my big sister. And this is kind of my little commemorative 1953 Milwaukee Braves, Boston Braves kind of little auto set that I have. So this is Kempo Jones, Wonderful World of Baseball Cards. I'll see you soon. Later.